you ever been in love?
I think so, probably. Hopefully.
Is that a yes or no?
That's a no.
Yes, I have been in love.
I think so.
Oh, yes.
I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I get a shot before I start, please?
Is that enough?
That was really good. Definitely.
Not really. I've probably been close to love, but not in love.
I think multiple times.
I mean, I guess everyone falls in love, right? At some point.
Yeah.
That's a loaded ass question.
Have I been in love? No.
In high school, maybe. I'm not sure yet if it was love because I've never actually dated anyone before, but I like to think it is.
Oh yeah, so many times.
Do you know what love is?
Mama.
Are you in love currently?
With myself, yes.
I am. I'm currently in love with my partner for almost a year.
No, I'm not. I'm very single.
Yes.
Not yet.
It's weird because I identify as asexual, so never really had this what everyone defines as love kind of a situation.
Nope. I'm like kind of dating.
No.
I don't know.
I had a crush in the beginning of 7th grade and in like 4th grade, I think.
I don't think you're a friend.
Yes, I am. He's downstairs.
With my kids. Yeah.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm not.
It's complicated.
I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I definitely am. This guy came out of nowhere. I was not expecting to be in love.
Yeah, I'm married. It'd be a big problem if I wasn't in love.
Yes, but I don't think it's as simple as just answering the question of whether I am in love or I'm not in love. I think it's a bit more complicated than that.
How do you know when you fall in love?
That's something I think I thought about for a while, just because in every relationship I've been in, I feel like, is there like a point where if you don't say that you're in love or you don't feel like you're in love, then it's not really worth it to be in the relationship anymore?
You get that butterfly feeling when you're about to see them. Like it kind of feels like, not knots in your stomach, but it kind of feels like, almost like you need to pee.
So I met him in freshman year, and I realized that I did when we got together senior year. Because after those 4 long years of me progressing and just going through high school, that's the one thing that maintained pure.
I think for me it was when I was in bed with that person and I just kind of looked at them and I was like, oh shit.
I've felt love when I was able to give like fully, like all of myself and everything without like expecting anything back. That's when I kind of know that I love that person because I just want to give.
When you can trust the person and you feel like they're a positive part of your life.
I don't think an action can make you fall in love. I feel like it's progression.
When you care about this person more than you care about yourself.
Everyone in my life has got to know him. So the question came up like maybe 3 years in, and I was like, yes.
It's strange, but when I think about love, it's like very open-ended. I almost feel like I had more opinions about what it was when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I'm realizing maybe I don't know everything.
I would take a bullet for her if something were to happen to her because she's really important to me.
When I have my lows and then I can just come home to somebody, that's definitely makes me appreciate that I do have someone to love and someone to hold and someone to talk to at the end of a long day.
Connection with somebody. It doesn't have to be in a relationship to love them.
Wanting to be with him all the time and really just thinking about our future together has made me realize well, shit, like I'm in love.
One particular time where I was coming back from a trip and he showed up at the airport with flowers. And you just don't do that in a New York airport because no one has cars, it's a pain in the butt. But when I saw him standing with a bouquet of flowers, I knew that he was the right one for me.
Recently, she got her like wisdom teeth taken out. We were fighting a lot and arguing and everything, but like I know like in the middle of, you know, just being angry at each other, like she had like her ice pack and stuff, and like in the middle of her like yelling at me or me, you know, yelling at her, just like arguing and stuff, I would like just stop and like I go and switch her ice pack and like give it back to her, be like, oh wait, stop, let me go make you food real quick, and then like come back, and then we just get like right back to it. And I think these arguments didn't really matter at all compared to like what I was like trying to do for her and trying to take care of her and stuff. So
as a 12-year-old, you envy other people that are close to them, I guess.
When I hate that same person, but then at the same time, I kind of like bear with anything, like I accept all his flaws.
I feel like it's the everyday moment where you're just kind of like living your life, and then you look over at the other person and you just kind of have that moment and you're like kind of, dang, I love this person.
Or I haven't gotten to that deep level where I would, I guess, mesh my life with another person's.
When something happens, when it's whether good or bad, you just want to tell them. They're the first person that you want to tell.
I feel like it's usually just like a certain feeling that you get at like a random time.
For me, I had to learn it almost the opposite way. It's not when you have it, it's when you lose it.
Well, everyone that's always been in love always tells me that you just know. So I've never had that epiphany moment where I'm like, okay, this is it.
I think the first thing was like pretty early on in our relationship. I was feeling really sick, so I was like stuck at home. And then he literally just ordered me food out of nowhere, sent it to my house. Like, this is something that my parents would do. And like, I know my parents love me, so this is kind of like how I kind of connected the two.
I love watching frozen all day long.
I think the biggest part is when you put that other person in front of yourself and your own needs.
I would like wake up and then like I looked at her and like just saw her like so happy, just like singing like, you know, favorite songs on YouTube or whatever. And in that moment, I kind of just like looked at her and, you know, just like, I love you, you know.
He offered to show me his natal birth chart without my asking.
He laid out his entire life for me, and like so much of this really vulnerable personal stuff that when he was done with it, it's like I almost didn't have any choice but to fall in love with him because he had been so open and so honest.
It's something like waking up in the morning and feeling this like very pure, intense joy.
When you don't have to think about it.
We started dating during that time, and we broke off. 10 years later, we decided to hang out again, and somehow it made me feel like she was the one that got away almost, and here we are today. And I guess about to get married, actually.
When I asked him like, hey, like, I'm happy to be with you, but you know, I'm living in New York, you're living in Boston. When he told me like, distance doesn't matter.
It was the end of the first year of grad school for me and her junior year of college, undergrad. I threw myself a coming home party because that's the kind of guy I am. I invited her because I always thought she was super cute. She said she couldn't come, and I said, okay, that's cool. But she invited me to go to a poetry reading at another night, like a week later. And the thing was, I had a date with someone else, but I ended up canceling that date to go hang out with her, and it ended up working out.
It's when you can't stop smiling, your heart beats fast for no reason, and you stare at them, and you're always just wanting to make them smile. To my boyfriend, hi. I don't know. I hope you don't get mad that I'm talking about you.
I hope you're doing really, really well. There is, nothing I really wish for you except for the best. And I hope you find, a lot of peace and a lot of clarity with the things that you are struggling with.
I love you.
I love you.
You bring out the best in me. She means the world to me, and I don't know what else I'll do without her.
Honestly, thank you for dealing with this. I'm very grateful you chose to spend time with me. I found a lot of comfort in your presence during the time that you decided to be with me.
Logan, I hope you grow up well, and I love you as a very involved daddy.
This week I was really sick. Thank you for the chicken noodle soup.
Oh my gosh, I want to cry already.
I love you so much, and I wouldn't be who I am without you.
He's been with me through everything, and he supported me in everything that I've wanted to do.
I hope, that you're doing well. I wish the best for you. And I just hope that you're happy.
Really just say I'm sorry and I love you. And I hope that, that means something still.
If you're watching this, which I know you are, please know that, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I just want you to know that it was never a waste of time.
Thank you.
I'm very happy for him. I do love him. I did. And that his support for me during that time was what I really needed in my life.
We've been together for so long that you question how can I even love this person even more? And he's just made me fall in love with them every day.
Just be patient with me. I know it can be a challenge to love me at times, but I try my best, and one day, I hope you say yes.
Heather, I'm very uncomfortable doing this, especially in front of people. I usually keep my emotions to myself, but you are the one. You make me happy, and I thank God every day in my life, and I love you.
Hey, Philip, Cho, I used your full name. I love you with all my heart, and hopefully one day you're gonna propose to me in Greece. I'm waiting.